Hey guys, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to import any of the humanoid FBX 3D avatar into Unreal Engine 5.1 and make this 3D avatar to become the player or any of the NPC in your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. And start from now, I'm going to show you step by step. For any of the FBX that you imported from outside into the Unreal Engine 5.1, there are some FBX file already have the root bone, and also there are some of the 3D avatar they have no root bones, and they are different. I'm going to show you how to fix the 3D avatar with no root bone, and finally you also make this avatar as the player and NPC in your Unreal Engine 5.1 as well. So start from now, I'm going to show you step by step. First, what you're going to do is just go to my video description to go and get the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8.3 for Unreal Engine 5.1. You must get this to standby first before we start this tutorial. You will download it as a zip folder, a zip file. Then you have to extract it into your computer to get the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8.3 in your computer, just like this, in this form. Just be standby, and then we can start now. I will open my Unreal Engine 5.1, and as demo, I'm going to create a fresh new game project, a third-person game project, and my project name will be my project 6. It's just very simple. This is just a demo. I click create. This is a fresh new game project. And then now you can see this is a fresh new game project. The first step, what you are going to do is just go and install the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8.3 plugin. This plugin is created by me, but the installation is really simple. Just open it, then right click the document, open in a new window. Then you go to the Unreal project. Then you can see my project 6, this is the project directory. Just open it, open the content folder. Then in Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8.3, open the content as well. Just right click to copy this, and also right click to paste it here. Then done. The installation of this plugin done. Just close everything. Now back to your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project, you should be able to see the Freedom Animation Pipeline already here. So just opens, you can see you already have all of this, then everything, well done. Next is your FBX humanoid avatar. First, I'm going to have a demo with the model 01 that already have the root bone. What I'm going to do is just right click here to create a new folder, model 01 with root bone. Right, this will be pretty simple. Just drag in the FBX model. You can see now this is the texture. Right, of course you can drag in the texture first. Then it is going to import the texture, and also just drag in the model 01. Then here the advanced, you expand it, import the morph target, you take it. Then click import all. Wait for a while. Close. Next, now you can see this is the skeleton mesh, and this is the skeleton. This is the skeleton mesh. If you open, you can see this is okay. Click the character here. Open the bones to see all the hierarchy. Now you can see the root bone is already here. Right. This is a 3D avatar, a humanoid avatar with root bone. With root bone, then everything will go normal. Right, now next, close this, and then we are going to add a texture. We are going to add the material. In order to add the material, the fastest way is at here. Drag the skeleton mesh into here, then drag the texture to this model. Now it is going to create a material at here. Next, click and delete it. We don't want it to be there. Now you already have a material like this. Once you already have a material, open the skeleton mesh. Then here, search the material name. The material name is model01 underscore MAT. This is the material. Search it here. Model01 underscore mats. Done. Click save and close. Now, next, always remember in this tutorial, we are going to make the FBX, the imported FBX 3D model to become the player or NPC in your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. So now, first, you have to create a IK rig. This IK rig, you have to choose the skeleton mesh name. This one, the model 01 with root bone. This is the skeleton mesh. Then rename it properly. This new, you have to name this as model 01 underscore IK rig. First, you have to create an IK rig like this. Next, click the root bone. It is already selected here. Right click to set a root, retarget root. Next, you also right click to create a new retarget chain from the selected bone. The chain name this as root. No go. Next is the hip bone. Hip bone, sometimes it also called pelvis. Just right click to create a new retarget chain. The chain name this as hip or pelvis. Okay, no go. Next is the whole leg. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Just select them together. Hold the control. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole leg. Right click. New retarget chain. Left leg. Next is the right leg. Next is the spine. This part, the center part, the spine. Right click. New retarget chain. Name this as spine. Or follow the standard name like this. Next is the from the shoulder to hand. As you can see, from the shoulder to hand. This is the left arm. Click OK, no go. Right arm. Then finally is the connection between the neck and the head. These two. Right click, new retarget chain. The chain name this as head. Then no go. Done. Once done this part, click save and close. The next, just double click the skeletons. Make sure that the root bones, wait, you have to click here first, show the retarget options. The root bone, select the root bones. The animation, you change it to become animation scale. Next is the hip or pelvis. Change it to become animation scale. Done. Once done, click save and close. Next, you have to create an IK retargeter. This IK retargeter, you have to choose has root bone. The UE4A post IK rig has root bone. Do not choose this. This one is for no root bone. You can choose has root bone. Then name this properly. UE4A post do model 01 underscore IK retargeter. Name this properly. And then once you double click it, it shows you this message. To apply the offset, you choose no. Done. Now this is the UE4 mannequin that created. That's given by me just by using the Freedom animation pipeline version 8.3. The target, you have to choose your model 01 IK rig. Then choose no. Then the target mesh offset, change it to become 150. Then the skeletons is too big, just click the character, show the bones. The draw bone size, change it to become 1 so that you can see everything clearly. Now you can see they are in a different pose. This is the open A, the Unreal Open A, but this is A pose. They are different pose. So you choose the source, this is the source, and then if you choose target, this is the target. Of course, you change it to select the source. Then you change the pose here. Just click create, import from animation sequence. Here I already provide an A pose at here. Just click import as retarget source. Next, just let them come together. The target mesh offset, change it to become 0. Then you have to readjust the pose. Now What are the differences? You can see the leg. You have to make it open wider. Then here, change it to become 2.8. Now, let his leg to open wider. Click edit mode. Then, you can adjust it to make sure it opens same as the target. Make sure both sides, they are the same. Alright, now done. Once done already, you already make sure all the posts are the same. If you have some differences, you have to make sure you fix it to become the same. Once done already, click edit mode again. Then click the empty area. The target mesh offset, change it to become 150 again, like this. Done. Next, we are going to retarget. Retarget, the first step, you have to back to the chain mapping. First, you check both sides. The name will be tally, root to the root, hip pelvis to the pelvis, leg, both sides must be the same. If no problem already, click the root. The translation mode, change it to become absolute. Then click the hip and pelvis also. Translation mode, change it to become absolute. Alright, once done already, check the asset browser. Then, now you can just test some of the motion. For example, the MMA kick. Just try to have a look. Now everything retargeted properly. Good. Then, running. Also everything retargeted properly. So now click the first one. Then scroll down until you see the T-pose. Hold the shift. Click the T-pose. Now this part selected. Do not select the third person one. Just select this part. Then click export the selected animations. Then here select a path. Of course you put into the folder model 01 with root bone. Put into this folder. Then click export. Then you can see if you minimize it, all of this animation already get retargeted like this. You already have a lot of the animation sequence. So next part, just back to the content folder. Then go into the Freedom animation pipeline. Go to the UE4A post mannequin. Go to the animations, animation blueprints. The next step, we are going to look for the third person animation blueprint. Just right click on that, retarget, duplicate and retarget the animation blueprint. The IK retargeter, you have to choose the UE4A post to model 01 IK retargeter. You already name it properly, right? Then click retarget. Now everything get retargeted here. The first step, what you're going to do is to rename the third person animation blueprint. Press F2, then press an underscore model 01. Add the avatar's name behind so that you will know that it belongs to this avatar. Click and then hold the shift, click the last one. Drag and drop into model 01 with root bone. Drag and drop, move into the folder. Now, next we are going to learn how to make this avatar to become the main avatar. Become the player or any of the NPC in your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. It is pretty simple. Pretty simple. Go to the third person. Go to the blueprint. Then, the BP third person character, you right click it, duplicate. Here, the number 1, you put an underscore model 01. Enter. Now, if you try to play, you can see the main avatar, the player is the UE5 mannequin. Press escape. Now we are going to modify this. The BP third person character, model 01, double click it. Then click the mesh, click the viewport. The skeleton mesh, you have to choose your model 01. To modify it, change it to become model 01 with root bone, like this. Then the animation class, change it to become the BP third person animation blueprint model 01. Just now you already named all properly. Just click compile, click save and close. Next, go to the BP third person game mode. Here, the player avatar, the main avatar is the default pawn class. You change it to become BP third person character model 01. Once done already, click compile, click save and close. Now if you try to play, you can see the main avatar already become this model 01, and she's a female. If you want her to look more feminine, you can just close it, back to the content, go into the model 01 folder. Now you have to look for this, the third person either run. Double click to open it. Then you click the first dot, press delete to delete it. Click the second, delete. Click the third, delete. Then select from here the either female, drag and drop to the first line. Then catwalking, drag and drop to the second line. Then the run female, drag and drop to the last line. Then click save, close. If now you try to play, you can see it become more feminine already. This type of the body motions already become more feminine. Right, now everything done properly. We already made the model 01 to become the main avatar. In order to make her to become the NPC, just double click, go into the blueprint. Now you already have the model 01. This is the third person character. You can just right click and duplicate again. Name it as model 01 underscore NPC. Now just have a look. This is the NPC. You double click it. Then to make her to become the NPC, under the event graph, you can have any of your blueprint programming set at here. Set the blueprint at here so that it can react to you, it can react to the player, it can perform any of the animation sequence here. Just create the program for this NPC. Once done already, compile, save and close. This is the NPC. You can just drag and drop to the map. Now the NPC is already here. If you try to play this game, now you can see you yourself, the model 01 is the player. At the same time, the model 01 is one of the NPC in this game as well. To make this NPC can interact with the player, you can just program it by using the blueprint. Right, now I already finished explain and do a demo for one of it that already have the root bone. Next is, what about if a 3D model it doesn't have a root bone? The sample FBX versions like this. No root bone. How? No root bone means if you import into your Unreal Engine 5, just create a new folder here, model 02 no root bone. What will happen if you double click it? No root bone. If you drag and drop into that, import all, close, then import the texture. Now do the same way, drag the texture into that to make sure it have the texture, then click and delete it. Now add the material here, model 02 material, save and close. Now the only difference is if this is no root bones, the first bone it started is the hip bone, then the root bone is missing. It will show red color here. That means this 3D model it doesn't have any of the root bone. Alright, to make it easy, you can add a root bone by using the third-party software. For example, the Character Creator 4 that I already put the link at the video descriptions. Get the Character Creator 4. Right, now I'm going to show you a demo how to use the Character Creator 4 as well. How to add a root bone automatically, or you can use the Autodesk Maya. Now right, now I already opened my Character Creator 4. Just have a look. Right, this is the original 3D model that no root bones. To automatically add a root bone for this 3D avatar, just drag and drop into the Character Creator 4. Import as a character, humanoid, non-standard, click apply. And here, if it pop out this, just cancel it. You can just ignore it. Next, at here, you just need to map this avatar accordingly. At here. Right, now you can see once you've done the mapping, just click to make sure it activates. Now check again, this part not yet mapped here. Alright, done already, click active. Then click the characterization again. Now done. Then drop in, drag and drop the texture. Then just export it again. Click File, Export, FBX, a clove character. The target tool preset, choose Unreal Engine. Choose Unreal. The FBX option, choose the mesh, just like this. Then embed the texture, you take it, click Export, click OK. Then create a new folder in your original folder. Root bone added by CC4. Right. Save into this folder. Then the file name, you may just name this as model 02 root bone added CC4. Click save. Then it already exported as FBX file. For this time, the root bone already automatically added back to the content folder. We don't want this no root bone. We don't want. We want something that already have the root bone. So create a new folder again. Model 02 root bone added CC4. Now double click, then drag and drop this 3D avatar. This is the FBX. Same as just now. To import the FBX file, click the advanced. The import morph target, you have to make sure you take it already. Now click import all. Close. Now check your avatar. The model 02 root bone added. You can see the root bone already get added. This is the root bone. And all of this you can just ignore. You just need to make sure that you already have the root bone. Now for this time, you can retarget it easily. Same as just now, just to create a IK rig. Then you choose the model 02. Model 02 root bone added. Model 02 underscore IK rig. Just double click. Now this IK rig, same as just now. This is the root bones. Just right click to set the retarget root. Right, next just right click to create a new retarget chain for this root. Okay, no go. Same as just now, totally the same. Next is the hip. The chain name must put hip or pelvis. Then the rest all will be the same. The spine, this part, the spine, the head and the neck. Then from the shoulder to hand, left arm, no go. If you want to retarget the fingers, it's okay. But as demo, I'm not going to retarget the finger. Next is the shoulder, the hand. This is the right arm. Then the leg. The last leg, the right leg. Right, now have a final check. You can see the root, hip, spine, head, left arm, left leg, right leg, everything completed, done. Click save and close. And also same as just now, you have to open the skeleton. Then show the retargeting options. The root bone, this one, the root bone you have to set it as animation scale. The hip also set it as animation scale, done. Then save and close. Next is to create the IK retargeter. Then of course you will choose the IK with the root bones. This one, UE4 A post IK rig has the root bone. Because you already added a root bone, we are going to ignore this no root bones. If no choice, you use this, but I already give you the solutions. I already show you how to add a root bone. So for this time, this is a 3D avatar with the root bones. Choose this. Then name it properly. UE4 A post to model 02 underscore IK retargeted. Open it. Here choose no. Same as just now. Select your target IK rig, your model 02 IK rig, this one. No. Then change the bone size to become 1. The target mesh offset, change it to become 150. Enter. Now you can see different. They have different posts. You click the source. Make sure the source to become the T post. You can click create. Import from animation sequence. The T post is already here. Import as retarget. Post like this. Done. Once done already, go to the chain mapping to check everything to make sure the target chain and the source chain will match. If no problem already, click the roots. The translation mode, change it to become absolute. The hip and pelvis also change it to become absolute. Done. Then go to the asset browser. Just check the MMA kick to see whether can it be retargeted. Yes, everything done properly. The sample done. Yes, you can see the root motion also can be retargeted. So everything done. Click the first one, hold the shift, click the T-pose, and ignore the third persons. Just click export the selected animations. For this time, you have to export it into your model 02 root bone added CC4. This folder, export. Once done already, close. And then, go to the contents, the freedom animation pipeline. You should be able to see the UE4 A pose mannequin. Go into the animation blueprint. See the third person animation blueprint here. Right click and retarget, duplicate and retarget the animation blueprint. Next, the IK retargeter, you have to choose the UE4 A pose to model 02, all according to the name. Then click retarget. Once done already, click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one. Wait, before that, you have to rename this. The third person animation blueprint. Press F2, add an underscore, name this as model 02. Now, click the first one, hold the shift, click the last one, drag and drop into the model 02 root bone added CC4. Move it here. Now, the final step to make this avatar to become the NPC or the player's avatar. Go to the third person, same as just now, go to the blueprint. You can see the BP third person character. Right click and duplicate it. Then add an underscore model 02. Then, where is it? This one, model 02. Double click to open. Click the mesh, click the viewport. The skeleton mesh, you change it to become the model 02 root bone added CC4. And then, the skeleton mesh, done. The animation class, change it to become the third person animation blueprint, model 02, done. Click compile, click save, and close. Then open the BP third person game mode. Change the main avatar, the default pawn class, change it to become the BP third person character, model 02. Click compile, click save, and close. Now, if you try to play, you can see the model 02 already become the player's avatar as well in this game. To make him to become the NPC, also do the same as just now. Right click and duplicate it. This is model 02. You also add an underscore NPC. Then you program the NPC by using the event graph. Use the blueprint to program it so that you can interact with the player, etc., or perform any of the animation sequence. Once done, click compile and close. Then you drag this NPC to the game scene like this. If you try to play now, you can see this is one of the NPC. And you yourself is the player. This is the model 02. Now this is the model 01, also one of the NPC. Like and everything done properly. So in this tutorial, I already completely show you how to import the FBX 3D avatar into Unreal Engine 5.1 to make them to become the player and NPC in this Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. And I already show you how to add a root bone for the 3D avatar if the root bone is missing. So everything already show you completely, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial, if you feel all these tutorials are very helpful to your 3D modeling, 3D animation and game developing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the mini bell and select all, so that when next time I publish a new video tutorial or sharing, you receive a notification immediately. See you in my next video. Enjoy. Happy 3D modeling, 3D animation and game developing. See you.